Riding to the office in the morning.
Yes, it's one of those days where I have to actually physically go into the office. What are you gonna do, right? So I've been doing a lot of thinking, been doing a lot of research. I'm thinking and considering for my next bike getting an electric bike. And I've been looking at 3 different companies. I've been looking at Energica, which is kind of the first company that was introduced to me years ago at CES, producing electric motorcycles. And of course there's Zero, who produces the SRS, which looks like a good option. But there's a new one on the horizon called Damon Motorcycles. And they make something in a sport bike that actually has electronically adjustable ergonomics. So the handlebars can raise and lower, the pegs can raise and lower, and that kind of interests me. But my problem with an electric motorcycle is that range anxiety that everybody talks about, because I kind of live far away from work. Now, granted, I'm a programmer, so I probably won't, even after this pandemic crisis is over, I probably won't be going into the office every day, since we've proven that we can work from home. Hang on. Dang, there's that service truck that was sitting there with its lights blinking in my last video, which was shot a few days ago. Anyway, so range anxiety with electric motorcycles. So I work, it's about a 35 to 40 minute drive from where I live. And we're considering selling our house and moving even further away from where I live, from where I work. So it'd be about an hour's drive one way. Now these electric motorcycles, they typically range anywhere from 80 miles on a charge to, I don't know, upwards of 100. In some cases they claim to get around 200. The one I'm considering the most right now is the Zero SRS, because we have a dealer in Vegas, which is about 2 hours from here. We have a dealer in Salt Lake, which is about 4 hours from here. So I've got options of where I can go if I ever need to get it serviced. But that range anxiety is what's kind of making me hold back. Now granted, with my ZX-6R, on an average day I can get 150, 160 miles out of a tank, but there are gas stations everywhere at which I can fill up. With an electric motorcycle, there aren't charging stations everywhere to which I can connect to charge. Now, one nice thing is where I work, there is a charging station. There are a couple of people that work where I work that have electric cars, and we're allowed to use the charging station. As employees, we're allowed to use the charging station for free. But what if something happens and I no longer work there? Or on top of that, there are only 2 charging stations. What if I get to work and both charging stations are occupied. Then what? How do I get home? These are just things that I have to think about when I'm considering an electric motorcycle. Why am I considering an electric motorcycle? Well, gas prices are rising, and again, there is that distance that I have to drive in order to get to work. So it'd be nice to only pay, you know, $1 to $2 to charge it, because that's what they say on average it costs to charge these bikes. And if half the time I'm charging it for free at work, well, then there you go. But there's just a lot of things that I have to consider. Man, it is hot today. See, what does my dash say the temperature is currently? 92. And it's only 10:15 in the morning. It's actually supposed to get up around 110 where I'm going to be today. Another reason I'm kind of considering an electric motorcycle, and this is just kind of a happy bonus. Oh, there's a big on shoulder ahead. Yep, still there. Thanks, Waze. Anyway, so the other reason, or another reason, is that I've been wanting to get my wife to ride a motorcycle. Not just ride with me as a passenger, but actually ride a motorcycle. Now, she has some anxiety over the thought of being in control of the motorcycle, which I don't understand. She knows how to drive a stick shift, and with the motorcycle, it's basically a stick shift, just the controls are in a different place. You still have the clutch to work, and etc. Shift through the gears manually. Well, with an electric motorcycle, there is no clutch or gears to worry about. It's all one gear, and it's just, you roll on the throttle, you go. You roll off the throttle to stop, you never have to pull the clutch, you never have to upshift or downshift. And I explained that to her, and she thinks that maybe she'll be willing to give it a try then. So there's that. I think it'll feel very foreign if I ever do get on an electric motorcycle, to not have, you know, a clutch lever, not have anything to do with my left foot. But we'll see. I'm considering scheduling a test ride with Zero down in Vegas here in the near future. I do like the Energicas. They have the Ego, which looks a lot like your typical super sport bike, but the closest Energica dealer is in California, and I really don't want to have to go that far to get a motorcycle or to have my motorcycle worked on. To any of you electric motorcycle manufacturers that may be listening, if you would put something here in southern Utah, well, I'd be considering your company for sure. But right now, the closest dealership to me is in Vegas, and that would be Zero. Like I said, they have the SRS and the SRF, which is kind of a naked style sport bike. But I think I like the look of the SRS the best, so that is the one I'm considering. Okay, what do we got going on here, guys? Why is the traffic so heavy in the middle of the morning after 10 o'clock, almost 10:30? Whoa. Keep your eyes on the road there, FedEx. Dude, this FedEx driver's driving it like he stole it. Maybe he did. Or maybe he's just as frustrated as I am that traffic is so heavy when it really shouldn't be. Bye, FedEx. Nice riding with you. Gosh. Even with this muffler as loud as it is, people still can't detect me when I'm next to them. I mean, this exhaust is all I hear. I don't understand why other people can't hear it. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the like button. That really helps me get these videos in front of more people. And leave a comment below on your thoughts about electric motorcycles. And until next time, remember, life is better on two wheels, so ride safely.